The mystery of why there's an alien gargoyle on a 12th century Scottish abbey may have been solved. There was something uncanny about a stone gargoyle on the structure's lofty heights. One of the decorative carvings on the centuries-old building's exterior bared a striking resemblance to an all-too-recognizable movie monster. The place of worship has become a place of pilgrimage and wonder for Ridley Scott fans. The mystery behind how the gargoyle came is really fascinating. Visitors visiting Paisley Abbey in Scotland were fascinated by a carving of a gargoyle on the outside of the 12th century structure that resembled the recognizable monster from Ridley Scott's Alien. Scotland's Renfrewshire region is home to the Paisley. During the Industrial Revolution, it was a prominent place for religion and rose to fame for its weaving industry and Paisley pattern. The 12th century Paisley Abbey played a significant role as a religious place and a destination for pilgrims. The gargoyle's tale begins with the practical use that these ornamental beings had. Before gutters and drainage systems were developed, goblins were used to direct rainfall off building roofs. Due to Scotland's regular rains throughout the years, Paisley Abbey's ancient gargoyles have corroded. Architecturally speaking, gargoyles are stonemasons' tools that have been meticulously carved with spouts to divert water away from the sides of structures, preventing rainfall from eroding masonry and the mortar that connects it. The reason these fanciful animals frequently appear stretched is because the longer the gargoyle, the further rainfall was diverted off walls. Medieval architects occasionally erected rows of grotesques with water troughs carved in the backs of the gargoyle. It is thought that a Saint Mirin established a settlement here in the 7th century. A shrine to the saint was built at some point after his passing and has since become a well-known destination for worshippers. The name Paisley may originate from the Brythonic pasleg, basilica, or major church, which is derived from Greek and recalls an early, though unrecorded, religious significance. In 1991, 12 worn-out gargoyles were replaced with new ones as part of the Abbey's continuous renovations. The stonemason who created the new gargoyles seems to have a sense of humor throughout this refurbishment. All 6 High Stewards of Scotland, Marjorie Bruce, Robert II's mother, and Robert II's wives are interred at Paisley Abbey. The Celtic Baroque cross, which was formerly located close to the Houston, Renfrewshire, community, is now located inside the Abbey. The cross is believed to have been made around the 10th century. The Wallace Memorial window, which features a picture of Samson in the Abbey's nave, was given as a gift in 1873. Paisley Abbey's minister, Reverend Alan Burrs, said he thought the stonemason had just been having a little fun. He proposed that the popularity of the Alien movie, which was still quite fresh at the time of the carving, may have had an impact on the stonemason. He made it clear, though, that the design was an original idea and not a purposeful parody of the monster from the movie. Reverend Burrs learned that a visitor to the Abbey had blogged about the gargoyle's similarities to the xenomorph back in 1997, but with limited reach owing to the early days of the Internet. The resemblance to the xenomorph was first brought to light in 2013 when a picture of it went viral. In an interview, Pastor Burgess, a student at the Paisley Abbey, stated, he feels that when the mason to sculpt a new gargoyle was thinking about shape, he saw the movie that just so happened to be screened, possibly a mason. I did not draw inspiration from movies, rather, I used a gargoyle to illustrate the movie's premise. Along with the extraterrestrial carving on Paisley Abbey's roof, a very well-preserved 13th century arch drain that connected the Abbey to the White Cart River was uncovered in the early 1990s. The drain is at least 90 meters long, 295 feet, up to 2 meters broad, 6.5 feet, and up to 2.2 meters height, 7 feet. According to a Historic Environment Scotland paper titled Paisley Abbey, before archaeologists could reach it, they had to pump away water. The ancient drain was discovered to contain several artifacts, some of which are currently on exhibit at the Abbey, such as a slate engraved with musical notation, which is the earliest example of polyphonic music unearthed in Scotland. The walls of the ancient drain bear the stonemason's markings. The drain also had chamber pots from the 15th century, tweezers, and handles made of carved bone. According to Kenneth Elliott's 2000 book Musical Slates, The Paisley Abbey Fragments. Paisley Abbey is still a beloved historical and religious location despite the whimsical presence of the extraterrestrial gargoyle. It still draws worshippers, tourists, and holds a variety of rituals and activities. Paisley still has an alien presence on its historic walls, even if it may have lost the status of UK City of Culture in 2021. In this way, the extraterrestrial gargoyle's mystery has been solved, and it has been shown that it was a fanciful addition made by a talented stonemason during the renovation of Paisley Abbey.